Masu kallo barkanmu da dawowa. Yanzu za mu duduba daga cikin big stories nan ko wasu labaran da suka zo shi kuma mu bude phone lines ku turo mana wato ku kira ku ga mana ra'ayoyinku. And so batun ICT in SHS ko one student one tablet. Yes, yeah. And then the smart schools in the Zagina.
Energy Minister.
Yes, energy. Yes, produce your own timetable. Those asking for load shedding. So, Energy Minister de na cewa in the Ghanaians, I mean, ke kama it's some way because gaskiyar magana dum song ko kuwa light out da ake yin nan ko da ke bai kai irin wanda muka san shi a zamanin dumso.
Yes.
Wannan dai that's the fact, bai kai wannan zamani amma unannounced shi kaga an kashe lights, unannounced shi kaga an kashe lights da kyar kaga kamar cikin weekend na bayi mai ba kashe lights, especially wasu areas haka kin gane ko akwai wasu 1 or 2 areas inda yake su ya yi goma amma ko wasu areas na nan weekend na ma almost every day ma an kashe lights. Ina tuna lokacin da muka je mu yi aiki kuma that was cikin March, so mun fara aiki wani batun Quran recording da muka je yi a cikin Central Mosque nan mun kai kuma 5th March da dare and mun fara aiki na cikin 9 da dare, so mu yi aiki true asuba sannan muka dakata muka continue da safe kamar 8. So ina tuna shi Malaminu da wani bawan Allah da ya zo ya taimaka mana suke gaya kamar alhamdulillah mun yi sa'a kin gane ko a ce sa'a wai wallahi ana kashe light na ta and then also when you look at the aikin da muke yin nan in aka kashe light na is two things, it's either mu pause kin gane ko te har kafin light na yayi mai yazo shi ka ga kamar yanzu aka zo ka soma kuma da sauran ska gaji in baka duba ma da kyau ba an lighting bai zo ba, it means aikin da aka schedule zaka je ka yi the following day ka zo back to Accra to dum so kawai yayi bari ka yi mai aikin nan bai zo. So I remember that day they were like mu isa shin da kamar bayan sallah asuba shi aka yi disco kadan kin san disco ai on off kadan dai lokacin duka ni shi ni na gaji so ina kwance shi suke ta disco nan a can shi su malami ma kai ce to kaga abin da muka ga ko an so maka kashewa to alhamdulillah 8 inda muka so ma aiki kuma ba kashe kuma ba har muka gama aiki mu muka yi muka wuce. So that tells you say that day na it was grace ka gane ko muka yi aiki inda ya faru kamar yanda yake ba mu labari kamar ana ta kashewa da mun ji jiki. Alright, so in ka duba wasu areas kuma na nan ana kashewa kin gane ko cikin dare shi kaga kamar an dauki wuta ana nan da rana a wani dauki a dawo. Fact is kamar yadda muka riga muka fadi bai kai kamar wancan ba amma dai muna gani ana bin. So in mutane sun zo sun bukaci okay in kun ta kashewa ku yi me ku ba mu timetable mutun sani kamar kun kashe shi ma yana ce kamar ba dumso kana ne ko abin da ke fa dum aka ce dumso ya manan shi dumso load shedding, it means that you off on ko ba haka ba dum so off on kai ma ka ce ba dum so okay
kasan ya ce a 90 ne ya ce kamar lokacin 4 years MPP ga is better than 4 years, 300 times better than John Dramani Mahama.
4 years MPP is 300
times better.
300 times better than.
Yeah. So he accepted that Beche Kamamba Dumsoba. And then they don't even clarify, they don't describe it as Dumso. Now, when maintenance are in, and because of that, some areas are facing some power outages. And then that can be and can that be happen now? You know, you affect some businesses. So MPU which is kachi kamendaka akawo like timetable so your guide and then the list, or let's say the least you could say to them was come on or let me say the worst you could say to them come on, those calling for the timetable should bring produce their own time. This actually, just like one of the people's report, is some kind of pride and arrogance.
Exactly.
When you are putting in a position,
tell them Bashina, but they are even facing the thing. And secondly, Khadija, the fact that he mentioned that the 4 years, and I think he's talking about like scuba hakaba energy, that is 300 times better than that. But in a fact ni until they come and prove to us that MPP suka solve issue of doom so it's a fact. Come on, this is suka solve because they mentioned kunna career exactly because they mentioned it. Kuma few months for Muhammad to leave government in doom so wasn't there. Kunna career and Muhammad has a promise. Come on, she has solved doom so he has to in a State of the Nation's address. He mentioned it, and then few months for him to leave office, doom so was not there. In their promise. She uncles will look at you as you kai akwai doom so still kin gane ko har wannan gwamnati suka zo suka hau mulki still doom so na she suka zo suka magance they will give them the credits that they solved the doom so someone said that okay doom so is something they can faruwa garin. If you remember Muhammad's statement that day a cikin addressing shi ya kira ya list years na muka face wannan energy crisis nan duka ya list all the years. And under kowane president in their face one crisis in a shame, but I will solve them so, and it became the headline in Kintuna. I will solve them so. I will fix them so. It became a headline. I will fix them so. Yekikira ya list sheche, but I will not manage. Well, all these presidents have managed the problem, but Mahama will not manage the problem. I will fix them so, and it became a headline. And few months for him to leave office. We're not experiencing doom so again. So if energy minister is telling us that is under there, it is the work of Mahama. Because we cannot enjoy. You understand, Maganana? Yes, with all due respect, we are Ghanaians and we know what is going on. So if you are saying that we've not experienced what we experienced local government in Mahama, then benefiting Mahama Kakechin. Domishia Alkawari fixed them so. And then he did it before he left. Understand I? And you tell the people that they should produce their own timetable. Just tell them that we have some technical hitches. We are working on it. It is not doom so please bear with us. And then you can even give us a time. Kuba Hakaba. You have the timeline. Be about the timeline. Exactly. So the best thing was to give us a timeline. Kama, we are hoping kama lokaci kaza, zuwa lokaci kaza. And solve one problem na I problem duka ana akwai lokaci road ma ana akwai ana bada duration ko exactly. So then we know that okay you've shown concern and it is, but you can't tell us that it is not doom so you are working. When will you finish? We don't know. So if we are to experience it up to next year and you are still working on the problem, bamusani ba kunna kariya bamusani. So just come and tell us something. They can just sink into our minds. Come okay, we have a problem. It's a technical problem. And we are working on it, and we're hoping that in the next 2 months, we'll finish that thing. We'll be able to fix it. You understand? So I think that the energy minister, I mean, one way or the other, we just saw his name popped up in the running mates, Kaganiko, shortlisted like the first 5 and such comments coming from him. The next day, I think that. We need to take a second look at it. Can you understand that exactly? But why is it when
he said, how do you call it, money? Just like you were mentioning, there's the issue is there's load shedding, there's electrical, let me say there's power outages that exactly. Face. If we are not facing it, honestly, when was that? I think on Friday I was saying I'm also for the middle of Fara and Amuna because most of us we have not experienced that. Exactly. But then there are some areas which is very, very severe. Yes, which is very severe. Every 1 second, every 1 minute, every 10 minutes. So if there is a timetable, just like during the time of John Dramani Mahama, and also you know that if it's from 6 to 6, you know you have the power for, let's say, 4 hours or 5 hours, it's a problem that you be able to do it within that time. One my videos when I train time out so time out. Seriously, Muhammad's doom set
was it was a nightmare. Understand? That is
but
true.
As a minister, I was
saying for that
something
matter.
For instance, when you give an akabaka position, akabaka down maktaba, you should know that you are not there for yourself. You are being accountable to people. This even my one guy is not even about the politician. This is by the PURC speaking for the people. So if you think you can't talk, at least you should have let your PRO do justice to this, instead of you coming out and then talking, saying this. Gashi, you are answered at least, can you be part of the running mate? What if final nominating, you are the one going to be the running mate for Dr. Baumia, and then these are some of the things you've started saying. It's like you are going to lead us in some kind of arrogant manner.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if you are leading us in an arrogant manner, that means you are also going to tell us at some point, then there will be this situation of this dead ghost syndrome. Means you will be in their life. So yeah, come on, we are always the whole time. Politicians would always want to ride over us. This is just simple. If there is doom, so come clear. Just like Amelia Ford, come on. If there's a time frame, just give us this time frame. Oh, okay, so people in this part of the region, so central region, eastern region, and some part of greater Accra region, you'll be experiencing these power outages from this time to this time. I remember sometime ago, one timetable from I think 7 to 11. No, that wasn't even a timetable, just a notice. For a particular day from 7 to 11. I'm experiencing more, but now it's not even from 7 to 11. Hey, 1:30, 3, it goes away. And I don't know if you're experiencing this. Maybe some of us are not experiencing. We don't know how.
I was telling you my experience.
Maybe I will be the best people to tell us.
Sit match.
Yeah,
sit. That means 11.
Somebody who to be the running mate this time around. My problem is
problem. Challenge.
There are issues as a leader. If you think you can't do justice to your communication, it's like the PR,
exactly.
Just let them do the talking for you.
That's it.
But second is also day. But if you think because of your emotions, PURC is talking. Minority was insisting come account timetable. Okay, fine. That one we say is politics. But then now PURC is talking. Like I come out and as a you just go like they should bring their own timetable. Are you kidding us?
Are they this in charge of the light? If it's not doom so and you can't produce timetable, me I'm saying that tell us that it's not doom so, but we should give you. But the people are accountable, man.
At some point
you are accountable to the people.
Affairs of government, or maybe at some point once you when must say government, they feel so. I don't know.
The people are accountable. Kakashi lighting she, and you are the government. You have to make Kavashi lights.
And don't forget about the high cost of electricity that can be.
Exactly.
The bills that people are
paying. Whenever she be able to shiba, you check come and kaide. Inka kashi, don't ya kashi. Look, a friend was telling me, you know, she na chikin garena aiki, so we can say kezuwa gida. Yeke gida, sha kwe lights. She matan na tace kama kai kana cikin gari kullum kana enjoy lights ko. To Allah sa kashe lights kai ma ka experience abin da muke experience. Just imagine. Bai jima ba na ka kashe fuwai. So which means that
Zoom meeting live on TV and our interviews. Not talking about doom so before the next thing is it's gone.
Shaka go down to the practical aspect of what they are talking about. I see a theory on TV. So Shaka go down to the practical aspect of the doom so.
Anyway,
so I think that the minister should come again.
Let's look at a positive story, which is the government roll out smart schools projects in by the laptops or computers to facilitate digital education. So Nana gives one student one laptop. Where those those desktop tablets in the akaba one students in and so afara anakoyan abu through the digital platform. APAC made a statement that a lot of students will be at loss, subas benefit, and then just some few students that akabasu one how do you call it? Some few schools discuss but the issue here, as I was saying, come on, you start from somewhere. Anytime when you're even if you are not sharing the same opinion with maybe a political ideology with the person, in there is positive, especially when it has to do with our education. Yeah, kamata as support. This thing is not a small investment, the initiative. So when in the day far, yeah, kamata I try. Well, he will not get the entire system. She the career name, but some. Yeah, you have to start from somewhere. Maybe far. Maybe
we 1.3 million tablet.
Yeah, so they were like a total of 2 point something students who are at loss. They will not get access
so we
to
have
that.
About 3 million plus students.
No, not get access. I'm about Kariba. They're still rolling it out. So why should you be in a hasty conclusion? Because they can check them out. Yeah. I'm sure it will get there. We will get there eventually. And even look at it. I was talking about the progressives in the high school in Agayi. When the market jacket, once Martin jacket, and then nobody's even going there till now. You get it? So
community days in
So when issues, especially our educational issues, political colors aside, politicians should not be always fighting for themselves, leaving the ordinary citizen behind. They always when will they come to the aid of the ordinary Ghanaian who always go there, waste their time, waste their energy, and then go and stand under the scorching sun to vote them, and then after voting them, also appoint us as leaders or ministers of institutions, and as though everything is just about them in the long run. So I think this initiative is a beautiful one. We support it, and we hope that implementations run out smoothly. But as we are also transforming our educational sectors by moving to digitalization and so on, the GES should also take a look at the educational curriculum, because our curriculum I review every now and then. I can review and so by the time they are to school, and they'll be already ready for the job market. But people go to school and they're not even they are not ready for the job market. I've been like 1965. There's no addition. The only thing about that is internet also it helps with the seeking of knowledge. Because most of our modules in schools, so you can't realize it's the same thing every now and then. So I do, but I think in the market, I could say in our tertiary institutions, but in our in our second cycle institution, I mean, I agree with the no, loamy soil, the clay soil, the back, and machine like in Halloyo. Of course.
Loamy soil, according to loamy soil, clay soil, like sandy soil.
She no okay the she, but then that theory you read since that time now, how can you know nothing is being changed?
So I mean, Amber is soon sent come on.
Spanish. Yeah,
I mean, they won't look at Muka to Kasamukasa. Masara. Ya tashi. Izi Amber Mutunya sanka ma farming na punishment ne ana jan kunninka. So naka dai ne baka wani farmers do this. Farmers back as if you yourself you don't deserve to be a farmer. And so the farmers, when you go to the villages, that's the donation.
Yeah.
So when you go to the villages, okay, so farming is for villages. Kaji Magana, you go to the villages and the farmers and they carry and they, I mean, so it's like classifying a group of people. They are
Susuke Aikin
wana aiki noma, and so the moment akabaka hawiya ko ada kaman je school garden ko kuwa ga wani abin gana anja kunninka. Therefore, if you become a farmer, can't lose in life.
Well, you'll be poor.
You'll be poor.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
Poor.
You'll be poor in life. So the rest is they just teach you. So the farmers, they have the loamy soil, and then the loamy soil she ake shuki the
Clay soil.
Clay de she
Clay she ake wanga the
ake mood kind of so yeah. Asankama duka ko asankama.
Yeah, so for those one, they are not good for planting. You know?
Yeah.
Loamy soil is good for planting because then absorb. And absorb
Ruwa, yeah.
No, loamy soil in a dark soil now.
Yes.
You see, that loamy soil in a dark soil. We can't even be fishing with that. So let's just shift the improvement in them for digitalization. Meaning, looking at the cure, it's a Shima. That's where it starts from. Amaya kamata adu, but what was about Bena and yakamata adu a chicken.
And the good thing is, and the good thing is, Yanzuma, Anna use what's the name? Drones ma ana water shuki.
Yeah, so agriculture is very beautiful
methods,
now.
And agriculture is very beautiful now. So I think that yakamata aya samu project in that shima zai zo ya bari. I mean, muduka mu shiga cikin aikin nan kin gane ko. It's a good thing, but in kazo daga baya kaza loamy soil na ke shine na shuki nan. Shi sandi na da shi ake gini da ake gini.
Ina bi ka magana kin bari gaske.
Da shi ake gini.
Yes, because I ce sandi ko ya.
Sandi da shi ake gini.
Okay.
Shi ba cika shuki akan ba haka. Muna ana zuwa kwashe ne ai gini da shi kin gane ko. Ma loamy soil ne. Shi ne black soil ne. Sometimes I ce mai black soil. So in ka samu sometimes ma kaga kamar in ka je wurin masu set da flowers nan da abin gama suna su samu su je areas da yake akwai irin wannan soils na she su diba wani su kawo, so mutane na zo su sai kadan ma kuma da shi ma suke sa cikin wannan pot nan da kuma roban nan shi su shuka seedlings nan a cikin suke wata kuma su sai kuma ya tashi fine.
So it's a beautiful project. It's a park Kuma because this is where it starts. Our second cycle institution Kuma so IT seriously. We must intercompete with other international students.
Of course.
You get it. So must they know how to use this softwares and their lives to better their lives.
But I mean I don't get a park if like we have about 3 million plus students. And then the government yakao come 1.3 million plus, okay, tablets, and it starts from there. Amuka gande the rest na shemuta duba yanda za government samar musu.
And I hope as time goes on, as Ankawa being is for one student, one tablet. I hope the schools will also hit to that. One student is to 10, one tablet is to 10 students. That now doing that is was 90.
Shekaja ICT lab,
one student
how
is
to boot the computer. How to
I just hope we'll stop that and we'll maintain that, but government they also about one student, one tablet. So that's for the school. So in there, one student, one tablet. Let's just continue with that. We don't want a situation where you go to some school and then they'll tell you that there's shortage of these computers and that because of that 20 students have to use one tablet. No, so we don't want to revisit such things instead. Because some of us, when we go school, we pass through ICT, I 20 and I can computer. What are you learning? Nothing.
When kaje wani school ma an kawo stone, the stone na za a use and drag stone in there. Come on, mouse. Ana practicals. So move it like this. You saw the video some time ago. She a cow stone. I did desk in there. Go, like that. So there were two. Back on the video. Yeah, review on the table. So this is your the sitting meeting car. Sitting partner car. She ne a case and she ne mouse in there. It's an kai haka. She me kuma move haka. In kai haka. She haka. The computer has a desk. What's smart when I use stone in there. She na go da musu understand. She teacher na can't she haka. She cannot move.
So that's being said. Kuma she K as to maintenance culture.
Yes.
Government here provides schools with computers.
Very important.
How are you protecting it? So yeah, because when I become a computer, be better, we can use it for a very long time. So how are we using it?
When computer, fichili be better. She didn't kadaga she say
the number of students who will be rolling out every year. yakumata sustain for that period a long period of time, not anchor within some 6 months because 6 computers are not working and they are there. Nobody is taking inventory for that. Nobody is checking whether it's doing, how are we, and they bury they bata. The government is so your cow. It's a matter about. So I think schools should also look at it and also aduba I implement, maintain to the cure. Then on kuma aside that Kwame na hoy moya bad because of the statements he made about what happened to there's a question ahoy, right?
Ahoy.
What happened to Atamos might happen to Mahama.
So the question here, the question for the ghost, the question here is what happened to Atamos? He died. Oh, yesterday you mentioned me. I know yesterday you said
Atamos died.
So Ahoy was trying to say that Mahama also died.
But eventually everybody will die. So even if Mahama dies, it's no news. But maybe what will lead, the circumstances will be like, that's what we might describe as a newsworthy. But then what, everybody dies anyways. Kids die, old people die.
Some of these issues happen. Come to Kirashi.
Yeah. Because some of these issues are now Koya, and I learned he's a respectable member of the NDC. So you don't know what triggered or reason but honestly, even our prophet said, if you don't have any good thing to say, just keep quiet. That beje ka o me ede bakin jine no boy zaka original chairman na dukan su ba su ji dadin da magana da shi ahoye je yayi ba. That said, not every time you have to react or not every time you have to talk about something you might not even have a fair idea about. So just keep quiet about. And especially with this crucial moment, this is not the time you should be making comments such as this ones. One just like you said, one we come at Akirash. I investigate. Why did you make statement? What if today they eventually win power and then what you said happened? Can we say you are involved? For example, let's be cautious. Like everything we say because they can come back. They can come back at you just because you said it. It's just because you said it coincidentally. Then you are part, or you maybe you are conspiracy is being your father. So I think it's a good thing he apologized, and I think it's a good thing the party also didn't drag issue number. But going forward, there come out everybody, both political parties and not even political parties alone, people should desist from making derogatory comments, negative comments.
And also sometimes the only wound the be healed, she a wound that I can create as I can sound from words. Wound in words, comments.
Yeah.
When a wound, you can never take it back. Okay, oh please, Bangiara forgive you now. Okay, now forgive you. Amaya tuna magana duka. I've been shaking my tamishi. So it's better kama bakinka than kai irin wannan zattutuka. Bai dace ba. I mean, ahoy. Gaskiya, with all due respect, baka gyara ba. And to manyan mu kuma now amuna cikin political year. Inda yi magana, sha yi magana mai kyau. Kin san issue of yanda na yi batun biya na yanga. Mostly man ya kai 31st. Ya kai 31st. Akwai wanda ke zuwa su yi alkawari. Wani ya mutu, wani ya survive. Wannan duka kin san wani lokaci akwai report da zo mai ke ce kamar sometimes na me shi tamun na ma ya kai ya je ya gang up da wasu aje I get rid of the person just so people will say that oh he's a powerful kagane ko man of God or something like that. Duka bai dace ba in ka gani ka kama bakinka mutuwan me shi ba news bane garin ga muka wani ya ce national chief imam ya rasu shi muna kamar wanda ya ci 21 years ma yana kan wall 21 years ma ina kai wani to wani ce 100 years ba yana neman MPH ba ya mutu 21 years na kan wall 30 years 40 years ina kan wall so for that ido mai albarka shekarunsa sun albarka yayi 100 years shi ka ce mana kamar ya mutu wani caca kake yin da mu ne ka gane ko shi wani zai ce ma kamar a fiwe in penifo bewu na kwala kurawu na penifo da ya bewu so a ce a sai wani manya sun mutu kaji magana yara ma na mutuwa ina ga manya akwai chances haya kamar ya mutu I gane ko don yaro ma na mutu a shekara manya ma na mutu manya ma sun mutu. So such comments and we just think that it's high time. I mean, I pass ma in parliament ma sun zama su pass wani law haka na wallahi da yayi in ka gani je wurin me shi ka face shi ka gane ko ga abin da na gani kuma ina gani kamar ya kama da a doki mataki ka gane ko exactly because it even creates fear and panic in the system now as well. Look at the West and how England is way. When fear and panic ma zai create in the system now ka gane ko exactly.
NDC as a political party on its own, you know, fear and the panic they cause in that party alone. Also, aside that, there's also a fear in the general public.
Exactly.
There's also a fear in the general because John Kodia, for instance, everybody's claiming that they are assuming
John
Kuma. I keep calling him Kodia. Everybody casting the allegations they were and poison and all these things come how tension chicken internal politics. So some of these things, they are very serious comments we have to pay attention to. There's this comment I want to read, a message I want to read here regarding video in the Mukagoda this happened. What I Misuna Hum Abuwe Salam by TV. I was seriously crying when you guys were showing us how to bathe the dead. Indeed, we have a long way to go. May Allah have mercy upon us and forgive us. We am Hum Abulav from Israel. Israel, which of the Israel?
Israel da yana gani Alhaji Israel kenan. Akwai Alhaji Israel, and I'm sure that's where she's sending the message from.
All right.
Muna gaida ma mutanen Israel duka. Akwai wani dan wana mun ya sestare shi ma Israel yake ana ce mai Abuwa Boni. Muna gaida kai da safin ga sunan shi Blessing Dia. Yes. Ya rasa baban shi recently. I think Evangelist Dia or something. Babban pastor ne na Ghana sosai. Yes, that's the father. And muna baka yako. Yes. Anyway, so lokaci ya kai za mu bude phone lines nan and za ku kira 0553 683010 0553 683010 0553 683010 za ku kira kuma ku nuna mana ra'ayoyinku game da wannan issues wannan al'amura na waton kasa 0553 683010 don Allah don annabi idan kuka kira ku reduce volume TV setting ku idan kuka reduce sheku waton ku yi magana a cikin waya mu da ku mu chat cikin phone nan au kuwa kai ka mute TV nan point she mu yi magana cikin TV cikin phone. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello, assalamu.
Wa alaikum assalam. Ina kwana. Hello, assalamu alaikum. 0553 683010 0553 683010 idan kuka kira yanku muka pick shekalowa volume TV setting ka. Okay, so I think that's a video of the video na button shi ne. So that's the arrow, the cursor and the mouse. So when the cursor moves, the arrow moves.
So if president buy this amount of computers to reach this gap.
Yeah, I think that meant I could correct. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Lafiya lo ina kwana?
Lafiya lo ya.
Wala alhamdulillah. Yankuri sunanki da inda kike kira? Kin ce? Hello? Alright, unfortunately, Beya ya saya Kemba. 0553 683010 0553 683010. I think we need to commend the president and his vice for having a super 1.3 million laptops and iPads. It's not a joke. Go tablets, man. Yeah, tablets. Hello, salam alaikum.
Alaikum. Yeah, Christian last night one Sunday I'm a
Wow. Last week, me. Ken wani shiri yankuri?
Akan bayan
Wani program?
No, I think the number that somebody
Ken Malawa?
Malam
Razak. Okay. Kin ya kituro questioning kin nan kan number ga a WhatsApp. Kin ji ko? Hello? Kituro questioning ki kan number ga a WhatsApp ko da voice da ke record. Insha Allah ci mu nan sun forward mai. Ina gani Malam Razak gobe ya zo studio nan ya zo ya answer questions insha Allah. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hello?
Your call has been put on hold.
Hello. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hey. And 0553 683010. Wanda ka kwa kai batun questioning ki Malam Razak Allah ya da gobe. Yes, I think ya zo ya answer wasu questions. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Dropped. Hello, assalamu alaikum. 0553683010. Call us muna. I think the problem is in suka kira. Suna son su ji kansu cikin TV na. And wannan kuma bin yi. Aha, kai ka dai biyu. Aba. Kai ka dai biyu. Yankuri ka aje na TV she ka use na phone. Aha. Don phone na you become part of us. Mu da ke show na. In as much as sauran duka dai mu da kuno ke show na. Ya gane amma ka aje phone na. She mu magana. 0553 683010. 0553 6830. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wow. So 0553 683010. 0553 683010. Sai ka kira kuma ku tofa albarkacin bakin ku a cikin shirin 0553 683010. Da challenge nan duka ne in kun kira kuna son ku ji kanku a cikin wato TV nan kuma wannan ba zai yi ba. Shire ku yi magana akan wayanku she kuma ta.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Kuriya kuke?
Lafiya lau alhamdulillah. Hajiya sunan ki da inda kike kira?
Sanin ku da yake.
Sanuka da
Allah sa dace.
Aminu amin.
Batun abin gana. Ya yi koran na ya yi kokari wani tablet kuma tun gudan na ya yi kokari. Sai Allah sa ka.
Okay, masha Allah. Wai shugaban kasa ya yi kokari.
It's worth commending wanda za su wanda masu magana ka su shi because inda an tun fara tun da safe da ba mu kai inda muka we have rather been better.
Tun da safe.
We have rather been better.
Tun da safe kamar lokacin da suka zo gwamnati kenan ko.
Not them per se. From predecessor when they suka inherit from.
To tuntuni. Tun kakana budurwa. Before ta zama ma. Ta zama kaka. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Hajiya ina kwana?
Lafiya lau ya aiki din.
Alhamdulillah ya azumi na bugun ki ne. Tana sauraron kanta cikin TV kenan. Muryarta kuma na kasa sosai shi yasa shi nake tamar ko azumi ko da ke nasan ba azumi ba ne. To Allah ya yi mana. In ka kira kai kamar za ka ji kanka cikin TV bai 0553 683010, 0553 683010. Last call mu kenan. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Ina kwana?
Lafiya lau. Amir Mukta.
Na'am.
Yau dai na samu kuma na ce.
Masha Allah, ga sarauniyar nan da
da rana da safe duka.
Allahu akbar. Ya azumi.
Lafiya kalau.
Sarauniyar nan da wai tana gaisuwa.
Sanu ku da kokari.
Sanu ka dai, na ce ba.
Batun dumso kuke yi don haka ba mu dumso.
An ba ku dumso.
An ba mu dumso. Wannan na yi kuke shi na sake station.
Oh,
Eh,
daga wani unguwa.
daga Zamalai. Suna da Halima.
Halima.
Aji Halima na Zamalai.
Oh, sorry, ban kara hajiya ba, hajiya Halima.
Amin, amin.
Oh, sorry eh.
Allah ya sa muku albarka.
Ami. Isa har yanzu lightin dai bai zo ba, da facing nan.
Wani ba?
Facing da aka kashe nan bai zo ba har yanzu ko.
Wani ba?
Na ce lightin da aka kashe har yanzu bai zo ba ko. Wayo.
Na ce kuna batu light of no aka kashe mana light.
Na gane, she na ce ba.
Eh.
Isa har yanzu dai bai zo ba tukunna ko.
Bai zo ba.
Oh, gashi kuma na azumi.
Ana azumi kullum suna kashewa ko jiya ma sun kashe.
Isa kayan baku sa kaya fridge da sauransu kenan.
Ni ina yi su tushe ne ta ya kashe saki a dafe.
In suka kashe face biyun duka fa.
Eh?
Aka kashe face biyun duka fa.
Sun kashe wannan ne. Sai su bar ruwa ita kan kashe ba kuma kullum.
Lalle masu two face.
To sanin ku da kokari.
Sanu ka dai. Mun gode Hajji Halima. Hello kin ce?
Eh?
Shi kina wani magana?
Na ce muna gaida kowa sanin ku da kokari.
Mun gode Hajji Halima. Allah ya saka miki.
Ya zama bari abin ba. Qur'ani ya yi daɗi.
Masha Allah.
Ba kuma da kuma da ba mu ganin mun ga duka.
Masha Allah.
Allah ya sa yaran kuma su zama haka.
Amin ya hayyu ya kai.
Mun gode muku bye bye.
Bye bye Hajji Halima daga Zabar Malaiko. Bayan kashe ya da face muna batun dumso. Kai ka ga abin da muka kawo ko. Muna batun dumso don shakar musu dum. Yanzu ba so ba tukunna amma ta switch su da other face na. Na ga naka kashe face biyu na duka fa. Anyways.
Prepare for ECG. Prepare musu sosai. Yanzu ka kashe wanda
ta shirya sosai. Ta shirya mai yin ECG sosai. Yanzu haka ma dabara da mutane da yawa suka yi kenan. Ko dai kamar da muka ce bai dai kai zamanin da generator ya yi farin jini. Amma har yanzu Najeriya da generator na da farin jini ne.
Najeriya da generator republic na ko ya sani da kan sun sani.
Su hawa. Muna gaisuwa da safin da.
Su da kan sun san kamar da generator republic.
Generator republic. Okay, so ina gani last caller mu kenan ita Hajiya Halima.
Ta kamata ya stay on the line.
No.
All the calls were dropping.
Yes, unfortunately. Cause nan da dama kin san suna son su ci kansu. Wanda kuma kika yi batun tambayan ki na Malar Razak ko? Ta yi kokari ta aika ki send question nan kan the same number. Ko da ma voice ma zaki yan kuri kare yi dogo kare yi dogo kin yaki send question kinan kin send insha Allah I think gobe malam ya zo an forward questions nan duka a bashi the last time da malam ya zo I think we had more than 100 questions.
It will be more.
Last week da malam ya zo akwai more than 100 questions da malam ya kamata ya answer. San 30 minutes kuma.
Answer 100 questions in 30 minutes.
Exactly. One question na one question ma ya take ka kamar 15 minutes to answer. Yes, so maybe you are ya answer 100 questions in 30 minutes. Ko da 1 minute ma zai answer question guda ma bai ya abin nan ya kai wato wannan. So so akwai wani message ko and okay, all right, so I think that was the humunan da ka reading nan kenan earlier on. So yanzu mun je mu kawo sports. Yes, mun je mu kawo sports, wato wasannin safiya kenan. An gama all African games na yi weekend din na kin je parkin na wani
ne ban je ko su da ma ba. And before mu je for sports kaman ga another message nan.
Okay.
We're from Al-Hassan Sise from Zenu Central.
Zenu?
Yeah, Central.
Zenu ta Ashama kenan.
Well, good morning to you all. Every child learns from his or her parents. These MPP ministers and their communicators are learning from the president. This is a man who talks to chiefs anyhow. They don't respect the good people. Yeah, so anybody who criticizes them is an NDC person. They are full of arrogance. As for laptop to SHS, it is just a vote buying tool. Did they give the teachers the laptops that they promised them? The government have short of ideas and they are confused. This is from Alassane Sise. And then good morning to you. The clash between the residents and the military in the Karaga is a complex and multi-faced issue that required a nuanced and collaborative approach to resolve. Both parties need to come to the table with a willingness to engage in meaningful dialogue and find a mutual beneficial solution that respect the rights and interests of all involved. This is by everyone Babapu Elega Accra.
Alright, so ina gani wannan kuma is like a counter to
Al-Hassan.
Yes. With the launch of the Smart Schools project is a significant step towards transforming traditional schools into modern technology-enabled learning environments by leveraging technology to personalize learning, bridge the digital divide, track student progress, and enhance teacher effectiveness. Smart schools have the potential to revolutionize the education system and improve students' outcomes. Stakeholders must continue to support and invest in initiatives like the Smart Schools project to ensure that all students have access to high-quality education that prepares them for success in the digital age. Arun Babakoko Komisa, Accra.
Okay, there's another one here. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Ramadan Barak to all of you. May all of you make this month happy too. I think may Allah make this month happy to all Muslims.
Amio. And the kayas mi mana bar karban yanzu kayan sallah nake karban.
Kayas mi ya ubanka.
Kayas mi, thank you so much. God bless you all for the kayas mi. Now is the kayan sallah. Kin samu kayas mi. Na zo ki kira sunan ne guda. Ku duka na gode yo. Sauran kayan sallah kuma na ki kira sunan da ki. And Khadija, Quran challenge. I think we've started receiving videos. Kingan Quran challenge in Nanko. You record the 1 minute video of yourself. Yes. I recorded a 1 minute video of yourself reciting the Quran. It was really fun. And I think Gia Muka announced and videos. So it's still on. Work on it and then show them inshallah. So you record a 1 minute video of yourself reciting the Holy Quran and send it to our WhatsApp number 0553 683010.
So they are challenging you to recite something right now. But before you start, when we salam alaikum bayin, I wish this video will be played every day.
What on those kind of videos go?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm back 1 minute and I challenge you.
Why here?
Mauku. Is it he's listening?
Yes, I don't know. He says sometimes you can do shade na sharuan zafi. And 1 minute go. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ina yanga. سورة الإخلاص أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا.
Wait, the Quran ambassador here. Yes, the Quran ambassador.
1 minute yake okay shi kenan gobe kuma na yi sabo
Waka maka o video ka da ka video so
na
ka da play na ka
so that asoma da shi ko. All right, Allah ya mana.
Amin.
Adizabel GH. Adiza ita gaskiya ba ta kawo kayan azumi na ba. But
must we tell everybody?
You know, she wants to deal on my talk. So ya kamata ni ma kai ta duniya. Adizabel GH. You have the gut. So Adizabel, ina gaida ki da safin ga kayan azumi ba zo ba ki dai na yafi. Yanzu kayan sallah nake gida. Adiza tana waton Pantine ko? Yes, Pantine da kuma tema. Allah ya sa mu dace. Adiza ina gaisuwa. Adizabel GH. Inji wai idan aka kai yarinya musulma school ce ta gwalle. Sunanta Adiza she ka je su Adizabel. In kama sunanta Rukayya ta gwalle shi ashe mata Rukash. Kama sunanta tunamin mana
Khadija, don't say Dija.
Khadija, Dija.
Kadike.
Kadi fresh. Inta gwalle. Shi kaji irin wayan Aisha kaji Aish. Ba Aish ba tuna.
Nice.
Kaji Adizabel.
Adizabel. It's nice.
It's nice name. You like the name? Adizabel GH. Anyway, Maskalo, this is where we draw the curtains down to newspaper review and phone line segment. Zamuje mukawo muku sports. Yes, sports. Yau 26 and you know Ghana the match yau with Uganda. I think you mentioned earlier kama Ocho Ado ya ce kama it's not going to be an easy match. So let's see inshallah. Nigeria sun ci Ghana 2-1 unfortunately, but then let's see what happens.
I think that was their first winning against Ghana for the past 13 years.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh.
First win is okay now against them for the past 13 So it's worth let them
Not
so I'm about to like 24 hours.
And you know what? It wasn't any tournament. It was a friendly match.
Yeah.
Test mic 1-2. Kingani. Test mic 1-2.
But a win is a win.
A win is a win. But Bamu fita wani tournament. Bamu shiga wani tournament. Bamu qualify wani tournament.
A win is still a win.
A win is still a win.
Especially a win for Nigeria against Ghana. It's still a win regardless.
Bagan kama bamu damu ba.
No,
because it's a test mic 1-2. Ba mun cire su muka shiga World Cup. Kin gane ko mun cire su muka bosu muka shiga World Cup. Wani bi mu bosu cikin tournament. So it's wanga test mark 1-2 ne. Ko da ke su dai ranar nan ranar an ba da lights Nigeria 24 hours. Yeah. Congratulations to the Super Eagles. Eagles in the zama super. Eagles they both saying a fly. Super Eagle. Alright, so da mu je hutu na dan takaitaccen lokaci mu kawo muku ainihin sports segment. Assalamu alaikum.
I'm gonna go. Let's go.
I decided to have Ahmed demonstrate his work on me. Crazy, I know, but if anything was going to help me grasp his work, it was this.
You alright? Yeah, it's just cold. I can pull. It's meant to be cold.
As it took place, I told myself I wouldn't speak the entire time and would try my best to immerse myself into the process. It was going to take some work, but I had to do it. So I stayed quiet, absorbed myself into the moment, and internalized everything taking place.
Well, my brother and sister, subhanAllah, we are prepared now to wash our deceased. They'll be shrouded in this shrouding right here. This is the final clothing. The sidr has been added.
I felt disturbed.
The water temperature is warm.
I felt out of place.
We make intention by saying the brother's name. And our brother here, Kamal, we're going to say, نويت أن أغسله إن شاء الله.
I felt uncomfortable, as though someone was invading my personal space.
Always we go right side to left.
I wanted to escape, but I couldn't. There were times I wanted to move, to tell him to stop, to not cover my mouth, to not leave the soap in my eye. But I let it be. After all, the dead cannot speak.
You can see this is the kamfur here. It's got a very unique smell to it. It's called the smell of death.
For in that moment, I was just a body, to be washed, shrouded, and buried. A journey every human being will be taken through. And it was a thought I couldn't get out of my head.
كلا إذا بلغت التراقي وقيل من راق وظن أنه الفراق والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق.
I felt as though I was performing a video that would help inspire or awaken others.
So this is it, my brothers. This is the ending.
I felt I would be desensitized by the cameras and not be able to immerse myself in the event. But after all was done, I realized how incredibly naive I was.
See?
It hit me,
That's just good.
and it hit me hard.
Well, I don't know what to say.
There's not much you can say.
The whole time sitting there, just like,
Allahu Akbar. You make me cry, man. I knew you were going to wake up after it. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
the whole time I'm just saying, أرجو رحمتك أرجو رحمتك أدخلني.
But you just had a glimpse, a taste of a reality that we're all going to go through. It's not something that's far-fetched here. This is reality, my brother. This table you sat on has had the biggest and the smallest of people.
You think about the books closed, the deeds are closed, the bad deeds closed, the good deeds closed. Khalas, no more deeds, but Ya Allah, it's all in your hands now. And Arju Rahmatak, I want your mercy. I just want your mercy. And you told us you're Rahman, you told us you're Rahim. You told us that those that believe, those that do good deeds will enter His mercy. And I just want to enter His mercy.
I just thought to myself, how many people have been on this table haven't been able to come back and tell us these exact words, because that would have been the words that would have came out of them. Allah tells us in the Quran that these people say, bring me back so I can do salih. Bring me back. And this is exactly what you just said in those words.
It was a moment I would never forget.